Hey guys, what's going on? It's IRoType here with a Photoshop tutorial. So this is like the first Photoshop tutorial that I'm going to be doing on my channel. Now, if I ever do tutorials, it will be like kind of simple ones because I'm not an advanced user on Photoshop or any other program. So as you can see, like right here, this is what I'm going to kind of like be teaching you how to make. So yeah, let's get straight on into it. So it's just kind of a desktop background. As you can see, I'm using it right now. There, it looks real nice as well. But you can do whatever color you want. If you don't like any of the fonts that are pre-installed onto the system, go ahead and search your font up and go and download it. Or you could go onto this website www.1001freefonts.com. The link will be in the description. So the one that I am using is Birth of a Hero. Really nice. It looks like kind of like Battlefield 3, where the splatters and all that. But when you go onto this website, all you need to do is just press whatever like system you use in Windows or Mac, and it'll normally download it into a TrueType file for Windows. And all you need to do is then press the install button. It'll install it into the system. So after you've got your text, or if you don't want to like download text and use one that's already installed, what you want to do is you want to go into new. Right, so the resolution for my laptop will be 1366, and this is probably for most computers. So yeah, by 1366 by 768. So yeah, so kind of get that. It is on 50% because it's really large, so yeah, that's why it looks kind of small. So what you want to do is you can either use the gradient tool to like kind of do a circle, a line, or diamond shape, and this is technically like from the center, like it's just going out, and that shows you like where the thing's gonna be, as you can see. Or you can just undo that, or you can use a paint bucket and get a normal colour. Say for this tutorial we'll do a red. We'll do it on pure red, we'll get that kind of red, and then we'll colour that in. And then for kind of like a circle effect, we're gonna do, I should normally do this always, but I want to go into layer, new, and layer from background. That unlocks this layer, so I can use some of these options to like mess around with the actual colour, as you can see, just like that. Now you don't have to, but that's what I like to do sometimes. And then I'm going to make a new layer, and this is going to be where the like kind of spot is. So I'm going to use a kind of a greyish colour. We'll see how that looks against this red. Now I think we'll just go for a normal pure white, but first I want to change this back to 100%. So yeah, we're going to go for pure white. There we go. And we're going to get this straightly aligned there. Dog's more or less in the middle. So once you've done that, you've technically just done your background straight away. So what you want to do is you want to just get your text, choose whatever font you want. For this I'm going to be using another downloadable font, which is Revias Brazil NF. It's a nice font. So I'm going to put my name across here, my full name. And the actual size that would fit this mostly is like kind of 300, and then you can just like stretch it out. So once you got that done, I kind of line it in the middle. But as you can see, the white circular, like white circle pen like brush type thing in the background, that's blocking out, like, so you can't see the letter clearly because it's on white. So we're gonna go and change this into a kind of a black. So let's change that into a black. There we go, so we can clearly see it. It's my surname, my first name. So now, because that looks kind of boring, the text, we're gonna go on to right click the layer of text and press blending options. And I only like to use this one because it's kind of cool. So you can either use kind of like a white, and all this does is like kind of like stretches out. Anything beyond like I don't know, 20 is like kind of a bit too much. So I'll kind of go for about 21 a bit. I mean, that's alright. So I'm going to change the colour, and I'm going to put it into a kind of bluish, probably dark blue. And as you can see, there's kind of like little white spots. We don't want that. So I'm going to put it down to about there. Looks perfect. So as you can see, we've got that. Now you can just like kind of like pick a photo to go in there. So I'm just going to Google, and I think I'll go for piano. There we go. Oh, I'll need to go keyboard. No, don't want that picture. But yeah, you kind of get the gist. So you can just like kind of pick out a like a picture that you want. You don't have to, but it kind of makes it a bit more cool. Like, you know, instead of just being your name. So I'm gonna go get that picture. I saved it there. So then what we want to do is we're gonna kind of change. We're gonna get, what is it? No, this one, this tool here, and this is a background eraser tool. It kind of like destroys the background a bit. Oh, we've got a bit of that there. Oh well. As you can see, it's like kind of like taking it out, and then you can just like kind of like just get it, and then kind of copy it and then paste it in, and then just make it bigger. So as you can see, it's not professionally cropped because I didn't take my time on it. But yeah, I'm gonna delete that because I don't want it on. So yeah, that's all it is really. And that's just how to make your very own like kind of cool background text with a nice gradient kind of background. So I'm going to save that. Make sure to save it as a JPEG, as it normally saves it as a PSD, which is the normal Photoshop file, so you can open it up. So yeah, I'm going to save that, and then when that's saved, go to Control Panel, and you want to go into Appearance and Personalization. You're going to go into Personalization, click on this, and then you want to go into where you saved it. Whereas mine always goes to Downloads. So then we're going to kind of go down. There it is. So I'm going to save changes. Oh, we need to put that on fill, because I've made it into the right size. Look at that, nicer fill, because it's 1366 by 768. So yeah guys, that has been a tutorial on how to make a nice gradient background with text, and it kind of looks cool, doesn't it? Anyway, make sure to use your own text as well to make them look more, you know, cooler and like slick than mine, because mine looks kind of boring. But yeah, you get the gist on how to make it. I'll see you guys later, and maybe I'll do another tutorial later on.